If you're ever wondering why people don't boondock all the time at Walmarts, this is why. It's 2:30 in the morning and I woke up to the RV shaking. If you're ever wondering why people don't boondock all the time at Walmarts, this is why. It's 2:30 in the morning and I woke up to the RV shaking and a tow company putting a boot on the RV at a Walmart that we stayed at last night with no problems. You know, sometimes it's worth the $15 to find a state park, or the $40 to find a KOA, or the $100 to stay, you know, in some ridiculously overpriced paved lot, because now Walmart just cost us $150.
Holly woke me up. She's like, hey, this isn't good, look outside. And I see these big yellow lights flashing, and I looked outside. There's a tow truck. I thought, oh god, I need to talk to him before he puts anything, before he hooks us up and tows us with people inside. Well, I looked outside and there was a boot. Like, well, it's $154. Do you want to pay cash or card? So I thought it was going to be like $250, $300, $400, $500, which it could have been, especially if he drove away and we called him later. But no boot. We got scammed. A boot fee is only $50 and they charged someone $54. I'm tired. Goodbye.
I'm tired too. And I'm also mad.
Okay, we made it to Cracker Barrel. There's plenty of parking. There are lots of other RVs here. I think we're safe for the night. Let's get set up and go to bed. Good morning. I just woke up. Holly's been up for probably an hour and 45 minutes, and I think last night deserves a little explanation. We had thought we booked a harvest host, and we didn't realize that the confirmation was still pending until yesterday afternoon. So we decided to go about our day with our plans, and we went out to the Great Salt Lake State Park. Got to see the stinky lake get attacked by fleas. Then after that, we decided to prioritize getting an oil change because we were already 3,000 miles past due for that. Then we went up to Temple Square. We checked out kind of the Mormon center of Salt Lake City. We got to see the outsides of some of their temples, churches, and buildings. They're not open right now because of COVID, but it was still worth the walk around, even though it was short. And then we went to see Holly's cousin, who actually lives here, Emma, and meet her cat. Waffles did not like her cat. She recommended a Walmart that we could park at that was near a really great restaurant called the Porcupine. Unfortunately, when we got there, there were lots of signs that said no overnight camping, no parking, no RVs, etc. But we decided, let's drive to the next closest Walmart because we'd rather be safe than sorry. Don't want to wake up in the middle of the night with a boot on our camper. So we drove to the next Walmart, and unfortunately it also had lots of signs that said no overnight camping. So from there we decided, well, we had a good luck the night before at a Walmart near the state park. Let's just drive all the way across to the city and we'll just stay there for one more night. That Walmart did not have any signs, or at least we didn't see any, and it felt safe. It felt like a good place to stay. I think we finally got to bed around maybe midnight 30, and then at about 2:30 in the morning I hear Holly waking me up saying, "Baby, look outside. Oh my god, what is that?" And I glanced out our window to a bunch of bright yellow flashing lights. Of course, it was a tow truck. I thought maybe it was either a tow truck or it was Walmart security and they were going to tell us we couldn't stay there. And I opened the door and it was a guy in a tow truck writing up a little report. Not the best thing you want to see in the middle of the night, especially when you're tired and you've got a long drive ahead of you the next day. We both agreed, let's just deal with it now. We got the boot removed, and I actually asked him, where can we spend the rest of the night because we have a long drive and I don't want to drive tired. And he said, oh, you can just pull right next door to the IHOP and park there, but don't tell anybody I told you. But we didn't feel super safe doing that because what's to stop another tow truck from coming up and booting us or pulling us away while we're sleeping? And that's how our night went. I know that was a lot of words, so hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully Holly will put some B-roll over some of my talking. For the record, there were signs at that Walmart that there was no overnight parking. However, there were only two, and they were at the far corners of the parking lot, absolutely not visible in the front. So, like the other ones had them on almost every post, this one did not. We're off to our next location tonight. We'll see you on the road.
After what was quite possibly the worst night of our RV van life experience, our little run-in with the towing company last night, we moved to Cracker Barrel that allows RVs to park overnight free of charge in their lot. There are a few others here, some have already left this morning. We are getting ready to move along for the day. Today we're gonna take you on kind of a typical day in our lives in the RV. We are both working full-time, so it's definitely a true digital nomad experience that we are gonna share with you today. Not too bad. I went in the store. Feel good. I just am thankful that they were here because there aren't a lot of options in Salt Lake City for free camping overnight. We are getting ready to pack up the RV and head more into the city of Salt Lake. We've got some fun plans this afternoon, in between working, of course. First things first, when we're getting ready to drive, everything has to go in its place. Now, normally we're pretty organized, but it seems like when we're moving over lunch, it's kind of just throw everything where it won't fall until we get to our next destination, and then we'll figure out where it goes. Are you ready, Waffles?
Wow, there's actually light outside.
Okay. I'll turn the generator off. Turn the lights off. So we're moving 8 miles up the road to a park. Parked at Cracker Barrel, we didn't really need to leave early. Usually at a campsite we have to check out at a certain time. But we are expecting an Amazon package later at a Amazon locker. It'll be our first time kind of getting a package on the road. So we're moving closer to that and to a lunch spot that was recommended by my cousin. We're gonna get pho for the first time.
Yeah, I always thought that Kara and Nate pronounced it just totally wrong, pho. But it sounds like that's actually how you pronounce it.
Normally on long drives, Waffles sleeps in her little bag, but because we're only going a short distance down the road, I have her buckled in with me up here so that she can enjoy the view and hang out with us. Are you enjoying the view? Okay, so wherever we want.
Free Wi-Fi.
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Sweet. Life on the road isn't always glamorous, but we brought a few things from home to make our life a little easier and a little bit more luxurious than just normal camping. One of our favorite things that we brought along is our French press. Let's make some coffee. forgot any measuring cups on this trip, so hopefully this turns out okay. I just used a normal cup and tried to estimate some ratios.
Just dropped off the trash and I am sneaking away for just a few minutes to go pick up some pho. It's a 5-minute walk from where we're parked. If you know anything about me, you know that I love food. I especially love eating out. It's one of my favorite things. So I'm sitting waiting for our meal to come. Very excited. Perks of being on the road. Food's ready, let's go eat. On my way back, I found this little lending library. I thought this was kind of cool. My book of choice. Hello, lunch? What?
I'm on a call.
Oh, sorry. I have to say, that was surprising. I did not expect this for how we make our lunch. I don't think Holly will like it. It smells so good. So sometimes this is how we have to do it. I'm eating and Holly's working.
And now I am eating and Andrew's on the call.
Okay, we're done with work. That means we are free for the afternoon, and we were gonna go for a hike, but it's raining. So we're calling an audible because we've gotten good at that lately, and we're gonna walk to the corner here by the park where we were working and grab some coffee while we're waiting for my Amazon package to be delivered to the Amazon locker. Then hopefully it will clear up and we'll be able to go for a nice little hike before we head out on the road. Speak of the devil! Delivered!
Perfect.
That's awesome! Let's go grab that after coffee. Go get some cup a day. I got my package, but man, that was not the best experience. So the locker was at a 7-Eleven in not a bad part of town, but it seems like because it's raining, anyone who is even a slight bit shady decides to hang out right in front of that locker. And I actually contemplated not going, just kind of bit the bullet and did it, but it worked out well. The locker is a cool idea. You just type in the code and one of the doors pops open, you grab your package.
It's funny because when I typed in the address in my phone, that 7-Eleven had like a 2-star rating, and I said to Andrew, ooh, it's got bad ratings. But I was kind of joking, like, who goes online to rate a 7-Eleven? I'm sure it's fine, but now I know why.
Meant to say this down at the bottom at the trailhead, but we got ahead of ourselves. We were so excited, but we are currently doing Neff's Canyon Trail. It is on the east side of Salt Lake City, just south of 80, and purely vertical.
I'm going so slow. Probably because I'm running off like 2 iced coffees and a Diet Coke and maybe half a bottle of water today. And I woke up at 6 to shower and start working for East Coast time. All of that combined with a 3 a.m. tow truck wake up makes for a very slow Holly.
Was that good? Good snack? Yeah. It's also like 40 degrees. Want some more water? Yeah. Drink your water. Okay, with the hike under our belts, it's probably a few hours until sunset. We're gonna do the scenic drive to our next location. However, first we've got to make a pit stop because we have to pick up one more piece of equipment for our tool belt.
$77 later and we've got 100 gigs of data to get us through the Tetons on AT&T. So now we've got 100 gigs on AT&T, 100 gigs on T-Mobile, and 30? What's wrong?
Einstein Brothers was closed. No bagels for dinner. Yeah, back to the show.
Forget what I was saying. We keep saying one more stop till we get on the road, but this is truly the last stop. I was eating a cookie. The most important stop that we make every single day, and that is gas.
We're driving through, what is it called? Wasatch?
Yeah.
Wasatch National Forest, and I am just like perpetually in awe. I just said to Holly, how have we been missing this our entire lives? And look at this spot we just stopped at. Like, just check this out. I think we're gonna get out and do a little walk for a minute because this is just too cool. Beautiful.
Definitely should have left my sneakers on and like a winter jacket. It's freezing.
This is exactly what I was hoping to see when we planned this trip in the beginning, when we trekked all the way out west in our camper. This is exactly what I was hoping for. This is America, the beautiful. So happy right now.
So pretty.
All right, let's go see the overlook.
Yeah.
Let's run down there real fast.
Run?
We're trying to beat the sunset because there's a really neat view, I think, or at least I believe, that Holly's trying to get us to. And I think we have probably 15 minutes to get there. And it looks like we got maybe 15 minutes till the sun goes down. But look at this, you can't pass up an opportunity like this. Look out that way. This is pretty darn cool. To the camper!
To the camper, to the camper.
There she is. So we were racing against the sun. I don't think we quite made it before the sun set. However, everything always works out for the best. I think we might have caught it at an even better time. The sun is just dipping, and I think the lake is super still. Let's go see what it looks like.
We are in the peak of summer, like coming into July. It's pretty hot everywhere else. It is freezing here from a Florida girl's perspective, and I think probably pretty cold for anyone else. Chilly. It's chilly? No?
Yeah. Holly just told me she's never learned how to skip rocks before. So let's teach her. The trick is you gotta find a nice, round, flat rock.
Okay.
Take it, just a flat rock,
Okay.
and you're gonna throw it like you're throwing a disc and try to make it parallel to the water.
Yeah!
A couple of hops. Alright, Holly, you gotta find your own.
You ready? How's my form look?
Good.
Yes! Not so good. Was I not low enough? What? You didn't want to do it?
That wasn't the flat one. There you go!
I did it!
Good job.
That was so cool.
You triple skipped.
I triple skipped.
Double.
You did it. That's so cool. Thank you for teaching me.
You're welcome. My girl.
The rock.